As our country fights an opioid crisis, prescriptions for another class of drugs are seeing a steep increase, and they too can be dangerous and addictive. Brittany Weiner, lots of folks have these at home right now.
Tracy, we are talking about benzodiazepine prescriptions. That includes medications like Valium, Ativan, and even Xanax. Studies show prescriptions for these have seen a major spike, and one group is prescribing these drugs more than others. A new study just published this month shows between 2003 and 2015, benzodiazepine prescriptions doubled. About half of them came from primary care physicians.
Benzodiazepines are a class of medication that have a significant addiction-forming liability.
Women are twice as likely to be prescribed than men. The drugs are used for anxiety and insomnia, but they can also be prescribed for chronic pain. And those prescriptions from physicians are skyrocketing.
If opioid prescribing goes down, there's some concern that benzodiazepine prescriptions will continue to go up.
Dr. Chapman Sledge is the chief medical officer at Cumberland Heights, an addiction recovery center in Nashville, and says many times these drugs are actually prescribed with opioids.
What we usually see is benzodiazepine dependence in conjunction with opioid dependence or alcohol dependence or some other substance use disorder.
A combination that can be dangerous and even deadly, especially if used long term.
Benzodiazepines are not benign drugs. There's good data that suggests that the combination of benzodiazepines and opioids prescribed together increases the risk of death by fourfold.
According to this study, long-term use has also increased. We're talking about continuing prescriptions that have increased by about 50%. Now, Sledge tells me tonight he doesn't think we will see another opioid crisis with these drugs, but says people need to realize the serious risks of addiction and the major effects of the long-term use. Tracy?
All right, Brittany Weiner, thank you very much. Hopefully this helps some folks. If you're struggling with addiction or you have a family member or a friend battling this, there are a number of resources in Middle Tennessee that can help you with the information on our News 4 app.